Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to Cars and Coffee, and we're taking Black Eagle. Not gonna be in the show today, but we're gonna go pull up, look at some supercars, some BMWs, some other car makers. I'm gonna take you guys on a ride with me. So before we start it, let's give it a cold start, and then we'll head to the car show. Let's get this video to 100 likes, and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Let's go. So let's go head to the Cars and Coffee. Move, Tessie. So today we pull up to Cars and Coffee, and great event by the way. This is the first car I happen to see. It's an M3 from the 80s, the original M3. This is a BMW E30. If you look really closely, you'll understand where the BMW M2 get a lot of its cues from. It's a boxy design, which that is what the M2 is known for, the current, the G87 model. So when you look at the E30, you really get a good idea of where they got the design cues from. This one right here really stood out to me the most because I love the way it looked. And if you see the wing on the back, they actually offer that on the new M2. And they don't do that for any other model, so they kind of give you some more tips of how and where they got the actual design features. So basically, if you look at the E30, this right here is like the 2024 version of that car. So as you guys can see, boxy look at the boxy fenders. You guys saw that in the last one I just showed you, the E30. So now this person put the other wing on the back of their car, but BMW actually sells an in-performance wing that go in the car. This right here was a Ferrari, I believe it was a 488. This thing was nice. It was specced out magnificently. I mean, look at it. We had the stripes on it. I'm not real big on stripes on cars, but it looked great on that. It was parked beside a Lamborghini Aventador, so I thought I'd do a little look, not a comparison per se, but give you guys a look at both cars. That interior was beautiful, and the interior of the Lamborghini Aventador was beautiful as well. They both had yellow accents in the interior. I thought that was great. You had carbon fiber wing on the back, of course. Amazing. And look at the rear diffusers on both and the rear ends on both. Oh goodness, those cars are amazing. And right beside it was a Porsche 911. I believe this was a GT3 or GTRS. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, you guys go ahead and correct me in the comment section like you always do. But nonetheless, this thing was beautiful as well. So you had back-to-back supercars here, super fast. Now this one, if I'm not mistaken, this is a Porsche Safari, which is an off-roader. I think Porsche now offers a new version of this called a Porsche 911 Dakar, but I think this one right here was like the original. I want to say it was from the 80s as well, but it's a Porsche 911 Safari. Now I'm going to give you guys an overall look of some more supercars that I came across at Cars and Coffee. They do this car event not every Saturday, they do it every month on the first Saturday of every month, unless it's extremely bad weather, which normally it isn't, unless it's just too hot. But getting back to the cars, this green paint on this Ferrari, immaculate. I mean, beautiful. You guys had to see it in person. This right here was a Lamborghini Huracan STO. Truly like these cars. I'm more of a fan of the Evo generation of the Huracan, but I like the STO. This McLaren right here was dope, and this Urus, Lamborghini Urus, in another green colorway. I think green is becoming really popular this year, last year and this year on cars. They're really, more people starting putting the green paint on their cars, and yo, when it's done right, it looks amazing. This red McLaren next to this blue McLaren, next to the baby blue Porsche 911. Oh my goodness, this was a combination of cars right here. Then you have Lamborghini Gallardo, and then we go to American supercar, what everybody wants to say. This is the American Ferrari, which is the Corvette. This right here is the C8 Stingray. He did some pretty nice modifications to it for like car show events. That's an old school classic car. It was nice. But then we came across another green beauty, which was the M3. And once again, I think green paint is taking over this year with the cars, because so many people are starting to do it on their cars. I've never seen so many green cars within the past year or two until now. And this right here was the M8. I was feeling it, but I was not feeling that tiny wing on the back of the car. And this right here was another classic M3. You know, they did a lot of tunes to this one. So this one right here, yeah, vroom vroom, you already know, straight to the racetrack with this one. But that big wing on the back, once again, the big wing, there you go. Think about adding a wing to my M2, we'll see. And then once again, another American supercar. This time is the Z08. So yeah, the big boy of the Corvette group. After that, it was time to go, so I auto started the car, and let's get up out of here. You guys make sure you subscribe.